What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a new video on my channel. We are talking today about what has happened so far in the F1 2025 season. And whilst doing that, we're having a nice little 110 AI maximum AI challenge around Zandvoort in the F1 game. So I would say let's jump right into it. But yes, we are Lewis Hamilton in this race. And let's see. Oh! Well, this is not good. I'm a little bit rusty. It's also sim damage. Oh, this is the wrong button. So where do we start off? F1 2025. The season with arguably the biggest surprises ever. We have many rookies. The biggest ones, obviously, I think the one that we were all looking out for was Kimi Antonelli. But we also have Ollie Behrman, who did incredible in 2024. We had an upshift an uproar in the leadership changes as well, from Red Bull Racing especially, and many more things. We also have to study the downfall of Red Bull Racing, which was crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna give my thoughts here. I'm not gonna go into deep statistics or anything. We're just an F1 fan that has been watching the season a couple of times. I don't think I've watched every single race, also because I couldn't. Max Verstappen is leading away, so why not talk about Max Verstappen? There were so many rumors going on around his future.
Copy.
What? I don't know what I did. Especially, also by the way, we are on equal car performance, I believe. Red Bull Racing has been in the mud so far this year. Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson, both of them couldn't live up. I mean, Red Bull made an audacious, if that's the correct word, move with dropping Liam Lawson after already 2 races, replacing him with Yuki Tsunoda. Liam was also recently complaining about the fact that other F1 teams prepared their rookies much better. Red Bull barely gave him any time in the car, which is arguably correct. But it is what it is. He got his shot for I don't know how many kilometers. And then they were like, nah, he's not the one. We're talking about we're passing his replacement, Yuki Tsunoda, who honestly hasn't done a great job. I think he did pretty decent when he stepped in. Not too good, but a little bit better than Lawson. And now, I mean, we have to be honest. A lot of people gained respect for Checo again, just because he wasn't actually that bad looking back at it. And I mean, Checo's also a legend. He was a big part in Max winning his title in 2021. We all remember the team orders and games they played in Abu Dhabi 2021. And it was just... It was a good partnership between them, to be honest. There was also some scandals going on, but it wasn't like a divorce between Verstappen and Checo, even though there were rumors that the parties didn't get along too well. Let's check our tire wear, actually. Decent. I'm not sure if we are on a good strategy or not. Now, teammate battle. Charles Leclerc as well has been outperforming Lewis Hamilton all season, aside from the Chinese GP, I think. Lewis was also pretty good in the wets. Charles is not the best wet driver in my opinion, but Lewis has been disappointing. The whole collaboration was just not exactly what F1 fans were hoping for. We were hoping for some revival of Ferrari, a revival of the spirit of Lewis Hamilton, and unfortunately, it looks like it's the complete opposite. Ferrari is getting a bit frustrated with Lewis's complaints. I mean, not the boss, not Vasseur, but Lewis and his engineer. I don't think they are best friends. Obviously, they don't hate each other, but I think there needs to be a swap. And either that means replace the driver, which they won't for the money they spend, or replace the engineer. I think both things are probably no option right now for the team. But let's see what Ferrari is able to cook up for next year, and maybe Lewis can fix his problems that he has with the team until the end of the season. Let's wait. As he pull a great move on Georgie. Yeah, I don't know what to say to Ferrari, to be honest. Leclerc fan base is disappointed. The Hamilton fan base is disappointed. I think some Hamilton fans that were crying for him to leave Mercedes are actually hoping he would go back. When we saw these talks in Hungary, that Toto Wolff, nice step of oversteer from Carlos. We can also talk about Carlos in a second. But Toto Wolff was at Ferrari. They were probably just talking about something with FIA regulations or having a meal together. I mean, in the end, these guys, aside from being enemies on track, they are still like sportsmen. Can we just send on him? Did I make a mistake right now? Oh, great battle. It's nice how you can battle the AI. Yeah, let's wait and see. I mean, Ferrari is just an open case since they last won a championship with Kimi Räikkönen in 2007. Which they also, let's be honest, only won because Lewis and Alonso kind of killed each other. So it wasn't really anything special. It wasn't like it was more like an internal fight, and McLaren just lost in the end. We could have seen that also this year, but the Red Bull is just too far away and nobody else can take it up to the McLarens who are dominating. They have a good fight, to be honest, Lando and Oscar, but I don't know why. Like, I have no problem with either driver, but I feel like whoever wins the season is probably seen as the most undeserving F1 champion in recent history. While some might also claim Lewis only won because of his car, and I mean, you always need the car component, but I don't know. There have been little mistakes by Oscar. The only mistake that I can really think about is either strategy calls, like in Hungary, where, to be honest, it's just a team thing. They made a decision, Lando went for something else with the team, and it paid off. But aside from that, Australia. Lando had one DNF, I don't remember why again. The DNF was in Canada, true. Did Oscar finish it? Yeah, he did. Probably could have also finished in a different position then. But, yeah. Oh! It was an interesting first half of the season so far. Why are we losing it there? Wow. Who are you rooting for? I think, I don't know, the better driver should win. I would be happy for Oscar to be the first Australian driver to win the F1 championship. And also he would be the first ever driver to win F3, F2, F1, and I think also F4, which is a crazy stat. The first ever in history to do that. And some might say now, oh, Verstappen would have done it if he would have been in F2. He didn't even win F3, okay? I think that was Ocon who won in that year. But that was also never Verstappen's goal. He was like, get into F1 as fast as possible, that's it. So he has his own record. With Lando, I would just be happy for him, as Lando seems to struggle also a bit with his mental health, and sometimes he says stupid stuff, but on the inside he's also just a normal dude with a dream. So I would be happy for him if he actually steps it up and wins it maybe this year, because I think this might also be the last chance if McLaren drops next year again, or maybe they're back. I mean, 10 years ago, nobody would have dared to say McLaren is going to win a championship the way they looked there with the McLaren Honda V6 engine, Fernando Alonso, Jenson Button. No way. But then again, I was also thinking about Carlos Sainz because we overtook him earlier. Carlos Sainz. Man, this was a downgrade. Ferrari really was making him look really good. He was dealing well with the team there. He struggled so far to adapt to the Williams, it seems like. It might all change when the new regulations come, because the ground effect era is gone for 2026. But... oh, please don't safety car or anything. But I mean, ground effect being gone means also Lewis Hamilton might be back. Mercedes is their best year so far in the ground effect era was 2022 with the weird no side pod car. They didn't have any wins there, but they had the most points at least. I really hope we will be able to see another fight between Verstappen and Hamilton, just to get like a revenge for 2021 and a fair fight again without any FIA influence at the end of the season. I still believe Max should have won 21, but not the way he did. Like, he was the better driver over the full season, and he was quite unlucky. But Abu Dhabi, we all know, was not fair. I think we can all agree with that. Okay, we have Alpine ahead of us. Who's the next driver in the Alpine squad? Because we had Jack Doohan, he had this 5-race thing, whatever. Colapinto is not living up to his expectations or what we were hoping to see. I, as a German, would really, really like, I know, and now the people say, just stop it with Mick Schumacher, don't say it again, because Mick is washed and just stop. Yes. Mick Schumacher is washed, we all get it. We all get it, guys. But I would like to see it, because I think, also looking at statistics, I think Leclerc had more crashes than Mick Schumacher in the time when Mick had all of his crashes. And Leclerc obviously is a very talented driver, but I think Mick got a lot of hate for not being right away the sensation that everyone hoped he would be, the son of Michael, the next prodigy. Can he live up to the name? No, he couldn't. That's okay. Not everyone has to be like their father or the legacy that was built before him or her. But I think it would be nice to see Mick one more time. He's doing well in WEC with Alpine there. I know it's a different thing, but give him another shot. One more time. That would be nice. I don't think it will happen, but it would be nice to see. But he's also in talks with Cadillac, so I don't think they will keep Colapinto unless it's for the marketing thing. And please, to the Argentinians, I have no problem with him. I like Franco. I like him. But looking at the results so far, we all have to admit it was not his season yet. And maybe there were some unfortunate things as well, but after Jack being dropped so early, I was thinking maybe they could have done it differently, but it's okay. It's okay. It's what it is. It's a sport with politics involved. It's not just about the best driver. That's why Mick also got an early chance. He was a good driver. He won F2 and whatever, yeah. But he also wasn't like an amazing talent. Like, let's say, look at Oscar Piastri's career and then Mick Schumacher. Mick immediately got a shot and Oscar not. Well, Mick also won F3 and F2, to be honest, so yeah. Antonelli, maybe it was a bit too early for him. I don't know, what do you guys think? Who is Rookie of the Year so far? I think Isaac Hatcher is doing pretty well. Can we count Franco as a rookie anymore? No. Probably Czech is the worst. But I don't think he did terrible. I mean, he did a few stupid things like going flat through turn 1 in Suzuka just because he tried it on the sim. I think it was also with DRS open. I mean, flat through turn 1 is not bad, but with DRS, that's crazy. Just the wind being a little bit different and he's cooked. Bearman is doing amazing. Which rookies do we have? Bearman, Pacha, Antonelli. Probably doing. I forgot someone, I believe. Oh, Bortoletto. Bortoletto is cooking. Man, Bortoletto. He's doing so well in the Sauber. I mean, Hulkenberg finally got his podium also in Silverstone. We also have to talk about that, but the fact that Bortoletto did so well in this car, and I heard a lot of people saying, yes, he's a good driver, but he's also not like amazing. Like from within F1. A lot of people were thinking, oh, he's getting cooked by Hulkenberg and he's not going to live up to it. But man, he's doing well. I'm surprised. Because a lot of experienced people said they expect him to do worse, and he's doing great. So good for him. We are going to stay out a little bit longer. I think Antonelli, yeah, that was a bit early. I'm a big fan of him. Honestly, Kimi is my favorite driver on the grid right now. I think he's just in general so like nice and a good kid. You could see him also crying after the Spa quali, I think. And it's understandable. I went through this stuff as well in F1 esports. Obviously, I'm not an F1 driver, but I think F1 esports drivers can relate quite a lot to what's going on inside an F1 driver or a racing driver in general. If they are not doing too well, or if they are doing well, like the emotions are similar, and I'm honest, it's not a very nice place to be in when you're not doing well, especially if your teammate is crushing it. And having George as a teammate, the guy that immediately was able to compete with Lewis Hamilton, arguably the best driver of all time, is not really easy.
Charles is in for his stop now.
It's not easy to compete with George. He's a very talented guy. How long are we gonna stay out? I think I want a huge overcut. We have to see how quickly Verstappen is catching. I think probably like a second a lap. It's not the optimal strategy, but I want good tires and maybe fight with some more people. We will still come out in P2 right now. Oh no, actually, P5. Crazy. First cut. That was not good. But yeah, guys, also I would like to know from you guys if you enjoy this sort of content where we talk about F1 and actually drive the F1 game just in the background. Have a little talk about what's going on, like, or we can do that as well, like as a weekend recap or prediction or whatever. Just drive a little bit, have a bit of fun by talking about things. We can also talk about other things. Just put them as a question below, like talk about my esports career, talk about whatever. We can talk about anything. We can talk about what I had for lunch, if you guys want to. I don't think you guys are too interested in that. Okay, now we are pitting. I hope I'm not speeding. Of course I sped by 1 kilometer an hour. Crazy. This time. What do I press? I don't know what button to press. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, guys, but it's fine. It's fine. Where's Verstappen? There he is. Actually, not too bad. Wait, we could have stayed out longer. He probably got stuck in traffic on his outlap. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, there's one more thing that I needed to talk about. If we talk about Verstappen now. Man, Red Bull. What happened there? I mean, last year we had the controversy with Christian Horner. The SA incident, I think. Or harassment or whatever on workplace. But there was so much darkness in this team over the last year. And now the performance dropped big time. Maybe this is the fact that Adrian is not there anymore. But, I mean, let's see what Red Bull can do in the new gen of F1 cars. If they can actually be back to winning form, or is it looking darker? Verstappen committed now. There were a lot of rumors of him leaving, especially with this whole Horner incident. And him being spotted at the same place in Sicilia or something with with Toto Wolff. But he was like, we can all just have holiday there, and maybe if you're all there, then you're gonna meet up, which is true, to be honest. But it was a bit suspicious, especially with the Mercedes rumors going on that he might go to Merc. But no, Verstappen's staying. He's here to stay. He's not interested in Mercedes at the moment, but obviously he's keeping his cards open. Toto Wolff also denied that they are gonna go for someone else than George and Kimi, which I think both of the drivers are gonna be happy hearing. I would be happy too. At least some stability for the new generation of F1 cars. And being in this position, yes, these guys earn a lot, but if you have to worry about getting a seat, I don't think that's a nice spot to be in. It's like not knowing if you are able to earn money. We're gonna play a little bit with Max. We could have probably even taken the 10-second penalty. Not a bad pit stop though. I was curious, in case they would have went with Max, who would have been replaced? What is your guess? Ooh-ah! Definitely not Marcel Kiefer, because I would have done this. But Kimi or George? I think it would have been stupid to let George go. But at the same time, investing that much and risking so much with Kimi to then just kill all his confidence and say, Kimi, you know what, we are giving you to Williams, or we're giving you to Alpine, or whatever. Man, this would have been terrible, because Alpine is also turning to Mercedes next year. Means some kind of collaboration. Maybe Alpine is becoming Mercedes B, not Williams anymore. But I still think it's weird. Alpine, a Renault car with a Mercedes engine. Something is weird. Like, ever since Alpine turned into Alpine, I feel like it's a strange team. Like, you don't really understand what's going on. So many swaps in management and drivers and this and that. I would like them to come back to the old glory that they had. They are a super good team. They have good people. Like, it's a really competitive and strong F1 team. But it could be better. They could be doing way better than they are right now. Where's Max? How do I look back actually? Ah, this button. And I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with Sauber. I mean, Sauber's already doing better than previous years, but it's gonna be a huge new regulation. So from next year, we also have Audi on the grid and not this green car anymore. Which I'm excited about, having another German manufacturer. Still no German GT though, which is a shame. Who would like to see Hockenheim on Nürburgring again? I do, for sure. It would be awesome to see them again. At least one of them. I'm a bigger fan of Hockenheim. just because it's close to my hometown. But either is fine. We can also go for a different track. I don't think any has the FIA grade though. We need something. We need something, guys. Something special. And not another street circuit. I also want to see South Africa, Kialami. I would like to see maybe something in Asia again. I mean, technically the Middle East counts towards Asia. I don't like that Jeddah is going. Like, Jeddah was such an iconic track, but in a few years we won't be experiencing Jeddah anymore, but Qvidya, which, looking at it, it will be an amazing racetrack for like the typical F1 lifestyle, luxury and whatever, but for racing the layout doesn't look that great. It will be like a Mario Kart circuit. There's even this ramp going up the mountain. Crazy. But yeah, the Middle East is awesome for F1 racing. I mean, I live usually in Dubai, so a race in Dubai would also be sick, but we have Abu Dhabi. Big shout out to all the people watching from the UAE. Put it in the comments if you do. Maybe we should do a fan meet up there. The UAE is a lovely place for car enthusiasts and racing fans. Trust me, guys, you are missing out. They have so many good karting tracks. And the passion for racing is definitely there. Okay, I mean, we did the last first. We're kind of done. If I missed anything, put it in the comments. We can do more discussions like this. And maybe we should also invite some other people, you know, some other creators. Talking through something while it's playing the F1 game, like a podcast with F1 in the background. How does that sound? Lovely. EA, please partner me. I'm playing your game. I would give you feedback. Like, if, honestly, I would like a technical partnership with the F1 games. Let me test stuff. Let me give you feedback. I will be harsh, but I won't be insulting. I want this game to become a simcade that is worthy to be called sim and cade. So people have fun, but people can also sweat their butts off, especially if it's 36 degrees in Germany in summer. Guys, it's hotter in Germany than in Dubai. Not in terms of total temperature, but in Dubai, everything is with AC. You have an AC everywhere, so you sweat way less. Having no AC while sitting in the middle of the summer in your room with a PC, equipment, lights running, and sweating on a video game like this, I'm telling you, it's not the best experience, but I can't complain. I do this for a living, thanks to you guys. So if you enjoy this, please make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, and also check out my other socials, especially Instagram and TikTok. We're getting closer to the 100k mark. If we can hit that before the end of the year, that would be amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. And to my German viewers, I would also like to know, should I bring back the German channel? It's a lot of work, to be honest. It's a lot of work. I started a business on the side. Something that is gonna impact you guys as well in the next few years. It's gonna be amazing. But we have to wait and see for now. Startup phase is not pretty, trust me. Money is short, stressful nights. But we keep working. We keep working. And the racing dream, because people ask, mate, you quit for real racing, right? Yeah, I did. Because I felt like I had to focus on this more, but it didn't work out so far. I'm not giving up. Maybe it will be GT and endurance racing instead of Formula, but we will work something out. We are gonna push. We're gonna have a great experience together, and we are gonna have a lot of fun, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I love you. Oops. I love you guys. Thank you for always being there. And yeah, like Lou said, thank you so much. We did the last first. I think 25% races are better for talking and whatever. It's just too long. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. God bless you, Marcel. Peace.